talk about today. First, let me just rewind. Y'all know the last Bible study I did on Adam and Eve. I posted that video on a Saturday. The next day, which was a Sunday, do y'all not know that the word that was preached on that Sunday was the same word that I spoke on, that I just posted about? I mean, Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. It was the same thing. I was like, God, what are you trying to say to me? Am I a preacher? I don't want to be. But is that what you're saying? I don't want to be, so that can't be what you're saying. But that's the second time that I did my little Bible study, and then the next day in church, they talking about the same thing I was just talking about. I'm like, we're on the same channel, God. Anyway, the word for today is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. And it reads, faith shows the reality of what we hope for. It is the evidence of things we cannot see. This is the word. It just means believing that God is going to do a thing, even if you can't see it, even if it doesn't look like it's going to happen, still believing and hoping that it will. Believing that God is bigger than what things look like. Believing that God is more powerful than, the obstacles that stand in front of the thing that you're hoping for. Believing that God is going to make a way when it seems like there is no way. That is what faith means to me. I think that He tests our faith sometimes. So you could hope for a thing and He not give it to you. And He may want to see, like, okay, if I don't give you a thing, if I don't come through for you, how are you going to be towards me? Are you still going to love me the same? Are you still going to read my word? Are you still going to pray to me? Are you still going to worship me? Sometimes I think He does that. I do. Just to see if we still treat Him the same. Because I think sometimes you could be worshiping a thing instead of worshiping God. And worshiping a thing is, I pray for this thing, and if God doesn't give it to me, then, He's now somehow less than what I spoke of Him or believed in Him before. So that's you not worshiping God, but you're actually worshiping things or people. And I think sometimes He does test us, and not even just for Him. I think sometimes He tests us so that we can see where our heart lies, so we can see where our faith lies. Is our faith rested in God, or is our faith rested in the things that we desire? Is our faith rested on, just getting our way, or a person, a place, or a thing? So I think sometimes God may test us just to see where our faith lies. And that faith in Him is saying that regardless of what you do, when you do it, if you do it, I still love you, I still trust you, I still am going to worship you, you are still amazing, you are still everything that you said that you are. So be careful what you have faith in. Make sure that your faith is in God and not in people, not in just your own selfish desires. But know that God can do whatever. He can. And if He doesn't, then there's a reason why He's not going to, or He didn't. But He can. Sometimes you got to thank Him that He made you wait for a thing. Sometimes you got to thank Him that He told you no. But trust and believe me that He definitely does hear us. And sometimes He will make us wait. But you should never lose faith in Him, even when those things happen. Even if He tells you no, even if He tells you to wait, just don't lose faith in Him. Because that's where you're going to get it messed up. I want to say something else. You're going to get it effed up. Don't get it effed up. But anyways, that is the end of this week's Bible study. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Make sure your faith lies in God and not in things, not in people, not in places, but in Him. And He will come through. And if He don't, trust and believe me, there's a reason why. If He tells you to wait, trust and believe me, there's a reason why. So have faith in Him and trust Him in the process. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video.